I'm Mandy.
And I'm Jessica.
And this is The Coop.
This is Coop Faves, where we share our favorite homeschooling resources and adventures. We're back. We said we were taking a break, but we just couldn't leave you behind.
Yep.
We were so excited to take a break, and then we realized we still have more to say, but we're going to do it in a different way. We're going to be short and concise and just share our favorite things with you one episode at a time.
Yeah, a few of my favorite things.
All right, Mandy, what's up first?
Okay, Mrs. Wordsmith.
Okay,
it's a brand. It's games and books that add pizzazz to your language arts. But I want to highlight our favorite product of theirs. Storytellers, a word a day. Mm-hmm. It's a flip book. Each page has a word and a fun picture that interprets the word. And then the back side of the sheet that I see while my kids look at the picture and the definition, the back side has all the information for me to share. And some word examples are like pungent and swagger and tempestuous and indulgent. So they're really fun, colorful words. And the one we have is for the 4 to 8 year olds. Mm-hmm. And those are the words.
Yeah.
And then they have a whole nother one for 7 to 11 year olds that I'll probably buy for next year. And it's about $20 to $25.
Perfect.
So that's what it is. So now here's the 3 reasons why it is our favorite. 1, it adds color to language. Mm-hmm. So if you've ever watched a black and white movie, if you add Technicolor, what happens?
Yeah, it's a whole new movie.
It's a whole new movie. So that's what this does for you. Okay, so number 2 reason why it's one of my favorites is it exposes kids to word history. We all know etymology, right? Mm-hmm. But it teaches the kids etymology, Latin roots, the origin of the word, and then it also puts it in quotes from other books, mm-hmm. and whether it's Harry Potter, and sometimes they'll be able to guess the book.
That's fun.
And then it also tells you the percent that it's used in stories, whether it's a 0.5% or 28%. Yeah. And so that's fun to see. And a lot of times we're shocked that it's used so much, like we don't even notice it sometimes in books. Okay. The 3rd reason why it's a favorite is my kids love it. They beg to do this. When they have choices for what we're going to do, they always pick word a day. They love the mystery of the next word. Mm-hmm. And so they're always wanting to do the next word. I'm like, well, if I flip the page, we're going to do it. And they're like, yeah, let's do one more. And sometimes they say no. Like, I want them begging to do it. Totally. They laugh as they play with the words. We make up stories with the words because it even has on the back sheet a way to start a story using the character in the picture.
Oh, fun.
One time the character was eating donuts, and so I said, now let's go get donuts. And they were like, yeah!
Right.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It can inspire fun things.
Yeah. So adds color to language, exposes kids to word history, and my kids love it. Now, how we use it. When we do learn together and have a quote-unquote school day, which mm-hmm. is just a couple times a week maybe, we start our day with it, and they love it. And it's taken 3 years, even though it's set up for 1 school year. It's set up by month, actually.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, like 20 words a month.
Okay.
But it took 3 years for us because we don't do it every day. And that's fine. And so we just do it and we sit together. We also review previous words. So mm-hmm. we'll sometimes just go back 5 to 10 words. And other times we'll start all the way at the beginning.
That's fun.
And they all know it's swagger is the first word. And they know the order of the first 20 because we've done them so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we also use them in story writing. So sometimes, like, my daughter loves to write, and when I'm reading her paragraphs or her fiction that she's writing, I'll say, you know what? You need to add color. Why don't you go grab Mrs. Wordsmith and find 10 words to put into this page? Yeah. And it can make things more concise. It can, like I said earlier, and it just livens up her writing, mm-hmm. and it's still her own words. Right. She's still picking them. She's just finding better words. And then it shows evidence of learning too. So when we're playing Taboo, they'll use these other words, like, because there's a lot of synonyms. And one time we were playing charades, and with a group of people, of adults, and my daughter, who was like 7 at the time, she was like, "Oh, is it pungent?" And they were blown away. Like, how does she know what the word pungent is, right? It's because it's in Mrs. Wordsmith.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So, and then there's other products. So you have a product that our kids love to play together.
Yes, it's the Mrs. Wordsmith game. And so it's a vocabulary game, and it's played like apples to apples. So they pick out a card, and that card gives the word and a picture. So it describes this word like pungent with a picture of some stinky cloud of ugly smelling something. And then the kids all have to put down their own descriptor cards. So each descriptor card has its own picture that may or may not be similar, but it will have kind of a definition, and then they all submit their definition to the person who chose the card, and then that person gets to decide which one fits the word best.
That's cool.
And so it's a really neat game, and it can be played in reverse. The kids got really creative because they actually didn't like it the way that the game was provided or was instructed to be played, and so they reversed it and actually really enjoyed that.
They
playing.
love it. We always play it camping.
Right. And then so when they come to my house and it's at my house, we'll go in there and we'll catch them playing this word game, and it's just really neat to see them working on vocabulary but having fun.
I think it's all the same characters too, and these characters are drawn like a comic book.
Yes.
And so my kids actually know more than I do. They know the names of all the characters.
Yeah, they have names.
Yeah, it's really, and there's a cast of characters in the flip book that shows the drawn character with the name underneath.
That's cool.
It's really funny. They have a lot of other products too.
Yes.
They have another game that's a phonics game. They have other flip books, whether it's, the daily word workout or...
Yeah, we have the story. Is it the Storyteller's Word a Day? Is that what you're...
Yeah, that's what I have.
That's what you have. Oh, so we must have the My Epic Life daily word workout.
Okay.
So we have one of them.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Okay, and then we have, for the books, we have the Storyteller's Illustrated Dictionary. And that's categorized a little differently, but it has the pictures still. And a lot of them are the same ones in the flip book. They have how to write stories and how to do handwriting and phonics for kindergarten and all these workbooks for different grade levels, like elementary age, grade level. And what's really great, and I'm going to go back to actually my flip book and your game, is that she's now 7, but she started when she was 4, and she's always been able to do them. And so it's really cool because you can really do the one-room schoolhouse, because I have an 11-year-old now, or almost 12-year-old. I have a 10-year-old, and now she's 7, but she was 4. And we've been doing... She loves it just as much as they do. Yeah. And then she can play the game because all she does is pick a card.
Right.
Whether or not she knows the meaning of the words.
Right.
When she plays the game, she can put any card down.
Because she's matching the images, because it's supposed to be the images are providing the description.
Yeah. And so it's really great for a whole family or a whole range of kids to play together. So to check this out, click on the link that we provide. It takes you right to... what we're describing here, the flip book, and you can also check it out on our website, on our blog, on our Faves page.
Yep. And it is an affiliate link, so we do make a commission if you make a purchase, but we would not recommend a product that we didn't love.
Yeah, so get out there and get it. It's awesome.
Yes. Thanks for listening. We love your support. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast, leave a rating and review to let us know how we're doing, and share our podcast with your friends who need a little community, humility, and joyful fun in homeschooling.